back on. So yeah, I'm back. I guess I had to charge my battery up a little bit. I'm just kicking it on a Saturday, nice day out. Rocky up there listening to Pink Floyd. Live. Gotta get it done. So we're just kicking it. Oh, there's Jamie Foxx. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Yeah, you should get in, Jamie, so we can talk. Jamie checked in. Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx!
She's acting funny.
Come on.
Come hang. Come quarantine with us. Get a lot of shit done. What I think of No Jump interview? I didn't see the interview, but I heard about it. I think it's funny that two men from another culture are talking about me. Very true example of how they do. But I guess it's a call out. When people do that, it means they want to get acknowledged. So I figure they just must want some static or some shit. I don't know why. But I'll deal with it later. So again, what I've been doing is I've been working every day. Today I'm chilling, but we still working and making content. I'm gonna put out a new Billy Carson episode from Forbidden Knowledge. Doing a TV show with the Yah Squad. Got a challenge for them. I got a comedy show with Memphis, Will. I'm gonna put that out this week, maybe Monday. And I got OG Stories. I'm gonna put that out. And then I'm gonna put out another episode of Dress to Kill. And then we also gonna put out a season of Healing is Gangster. So while everybody else is frozen, at least the big corporate guys who have to wait for somebody else to give them money to do things, I could still make some bread and I can still make content. And I feel like, I can come out of this better than when it started. And what I'm trying to do is inspire people to do the same thing. Not to panic, to find the light in the dark. If you don't like your circumstance right now, then the next time you come outside, fix your inside. So if you go back, it's cool, And Mark Phoenix from London. Big shout out to London. Yeah. So, wait, hold on. I think there's somebody I wanted to put on. Oh, Eric is in the house, in the building from Chicago. What's up, E? Big E? Y'all don't know E. Yeah, he's kind of a down low legend in hip-hop Chicago. Takes care of his community in a very aggressive way. You know what I mean? So big shout out to E in Chicago. Wait, I'm gonna get somebody on the line. I'm back. Virgin Islands in the building. What's happening? How you doing? Well, I appreciate that. I like the fact that people can find motivation in what I'm saying. That's the reason why I'm saying it. I definitely be talking and shit. And the reason why is I feel this energy and I feel like I should share it. Because when my life I feel better, I'm happy. And when everyone's going through things and everyone's depressed and unhappy, I always feel like I'm not, And even in a war like this, that's unexpected, I can still function, Looking for a lighter. So there's somebody I wanted to put on today. I hope she checks in. But she's doing some big things in Africa. And I wanted her to explain exactly what it is that she was doing, Oh, big shout out to David Sedaris, who's killing it. Independent artist, putting out really good music. So y'all should check him out. It's crazy because I just know him as David, you know what I mean? So I don't know what his rap name is. I'd be like David Sedaris. So yeah, so my agenda right now, again, is to get stronger, to realize that the next 6 months are completely uncertain. So no matter what, I have to have a plan. And I think everyone should be trying to put a plan together, And then also, I'm just looking at how people have treated my culture in television. And I feel like we got to change that. you know. And there's at a certain point where there's no going back, and I'm at that point. You can start fucking with your kids and shit, you know. And then also, for everybody younger, you know, you got to look at your future. You got to think about what you want to be doing when you're 45. Like if you're 20, what do you want to do when you're 35? What do you want to do when you're 45? And you have to start planning for that. But just know that when you're 45, you're not going to be 20. And 20-year-olds, like you laugh at your older guys that are in the club now, you don't want them laughing at you. You know? And if you go into the club, you should own it at a certain point. I mean, that's how I would look at things. But if you go into people's club for your whole life and you're laughing at the older people in the club and then you turn into the very people that you're laughing at, you know, and you don't want to be that person. So you have to plan for your future. You know what I'm saying? And also, you can't look the other way for the bag. You know, all money ain't good money. So if you see somebody disrespecting your culture, but they paying you, do you still want that money from them? That's all right with you? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they use us to oppress each other. You know, we continue to fight each other, find fault in each other. You know, we get distracted by fighting each other to what they're actually doing, benefiting and monetizing our dysfunction. And we continue to let it happen. And we just have to have accountability. It's not always about self-preservation. It's about loving others before you love yourself. But we got to stop fighting each other. We have to focus on them. And we also have to fight the right fight. So, you know, just waiting for someone to give you something is not a form of fighting. You know, figuring shit out and doing something. If you have a dream, going to get it. When your dream come true, that would mean other people's dreams should come true as well. So, like, if your dream comes true and that's it, you're the only one that benefits from it, is that really a dream? You know, my dream is always to make sure that everyone I love is all right, and everything I do is to make sure they're taken care of. That's what I dream about every day. Making my girl's life good and my kid's life good and everyone around me that respects what I'm doing and helps my dreams come true, making sure their life is good. And that's what a true boss and a general, that's the way you're supposed to approach things. And when there's critical moments and defining moments, you know, you have to be the one that's giving direction. You have to be the one that's giving answers. You have to be the one that's staying calm. So everyone else around you stays calm. And that's important. You know? And again, you remember, when it's me versus somebody, it's not one of us. Unless I'm defending myself. It's always one of them, you know? It's always one of them. And then people that from us be knocking me for it. Oh, he's always mad. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm always mad that they're disrespecting our culture. So when they do it in front of me, yeah, that aggravates me. They don't do it to me. In this particular instance, they are definitely doing it with my family and playing with me. And, you know, I'm going to make an example, or at least I'm going to fight back. And I'm not going to fight back by talking. I am going to talk, but I'm only talking about it to bring awareness to it so it doesn't happen to y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, I used to go to London once a month. I had a crib out there years ago. I lived in Soho and shit, right across the street next to Seal's house and shit. At the pool in the basement and shit. And it was popping out in London. So yeah, when this is all over, I'm going to definitely go out there. You know what I mean? For real. And it's crazy, you know, people think that not being okay with the way we've traditionally been treated is crazy. You know, they think that's nuts to care. That's just because, you know, you don't know how to love. You know, if you think I'm crazy and if you're mad at me for what I'm doing, then you just can't be, you know, one of us. You can't have an independent mind. You know, you're all right with other people telling you you're number two. And I'm not all right with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's all right if they don't understand me. I'm still going to do my job. You know what I'm saying? And the only people that I'm a problem with are the people that are trying to rob me. You know, it's not like the people around me of that are my color. They all end up rich, real rich. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how anybody could ever say that. The collateral damage of being around me is winning. And my track record speaks for itself. And the people that I put in business, I make sure they make more than me. I'm fair. That's the problem with everyone else. It's like, yo, why is he so fair? So y'all rather have a nice guy that robs you. You know, a nice guy that'll stab you in your back all day. And that will sell you out for a bag. As long as he's nice to you, you good with it. But if somebody wants to tell you the truth, and even though it disturbs you, but it makes you better, even if it gets you to the chip, you mad about it? And those are the type of people I don't want to be around. So I'm all right with y'all that don't think it. You know, anyone that doesn't like it, they ain't even got to be here. You feel me? Does a big heart ever lead me wrong? I mean, life, you're not right. Ever, almost. It's all meant to be a learning experience, trial and error. So I try a lot of things that most people won't. So the first time you do something, you don't do it right. It's like thinking you're going to make a muscle the first time you work out. It takes a good, 6-7 months, a year to get a muscle. And you have to be consistent. So you didn't do it wrong just because you didn't get it quick. It just means you got to keep doing it till you do it. Have I trusted people that I shouldn't? Yeah. But the experience was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Ghana's in the building. Respect that. What's happening? I've been to Ghana. I went to Ghana. You know, it was funny, right? I went to Ghana, and I went to something called an orphanage, not an orphanage. And I almost, took home a kid, And it was crazy because I took pictures and everything. And no one ever showed me in Africa playing with the children, right? They never show somebody black going into Africa playing with another black little orphan. There's always somebody from another culture that's bringing home a black kid, right? Why? But that same week they're gonna put me in the newspaper for dropping a fucking beeper or some dumb shit. It's crazy. So that's the reason why we have to have a platform where we showcase what we want to showcase, not what they want to showcase. So only time I'm really in the news is if you hear I'm gonna get locked up, or I ain't pay a bill, or some other dumb shit, a lawsuit. But I'm not really in the news when something great happens. They never talk about the art galleries or anything like that. That's a strategic thing. Album art was happening. Definitely was out there for a while. Family, Jay Black is out there, So I'm just talking about my experiences. I'm not just complaining. And if I'm gonna be on this, I'm not gonna just be on this shit fronting. I'm not gonna just be on here saying shit that's not gonna help nobody just to showcase my lifestyle. That's not what I'm here for. So when I check in, it's to tell you something that I think is gonna help. I'm not here for no other reason. And that's the reason why I'm talking. I ain't saying, look at me, I'm fly, this, that, and the third. I'm saying, look at the bullshit I do. Look at my fight. Look at the ups and the downs. Look at the learning experiences. Look who's doing it. I actually will give you a name. And I just challenge you to show me somebody else that's fighting them. If I was show me someone that's fighting, everyone you would show would be fighting someone with the same color skin. And they be doing it all day, thinking that shit is tough. It is not tough for us to fight each other. That's soft. You know what takes heart? To fight them alone. Because that's what I do. You know what I mean? And then that's what everybody from my culture, not everybody, but those that are not like-minded, that are feeling insecure because they're falling in line, because they're bending the knee, because they're hiding the plug, and then they want to make me look crazy. What's crazy about trying to live a good life? Does that look crazy? It's not crazy. There's nothing crazy about that. What's crazy about wanting to take care of your children? What's crazy about having pride? What's crazy about not letting people disrespect you? So some people might walk around their whole life getting disrespected every single day. That's their normal. And they think it's crazy for someone not to let somebody disrespect them. So if you think I'm crazy, you just used to getting pushed around. Period. But it's not like my fight doesn't yield. So I'm not fighting for nothing. I'm fighting for something. And I'm not fighting for me. I'm fighting for we. Do you know what I'm saying? Period. And I don't have to compromise. So I live in the same neighborhood everyone live in. My kids go to better schools than everybody. And I'm still independent. I didn't have to sell not one piece of my ass. And I can still walk around like this. And this is what bothers people that can't. So if you had to bend the knee, yeah, you're going to be mad at me because I didn't bend the knee. You know? If you got to kiss some ass, you're going to be mad at me because I didn't kiss some ass. And I got more. Because I'm happy with myself. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't had to compromise any quality of living at all. Wait, hold on. You know? And then I won't just be like, yo, fuck that television network. They won't let me in. Woo, 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 woo. I just say this, you know what? I'm going to just go over here and go on my own shit. You feel me? And that's pride. I got pride in that. Look, I'm just go in here, right? Now watch. Bomb. I'm on regular TV. I'm on regular TV. Let me see what's going to happen. Boom. 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 See, wait, I just want to go from the beginning. Boom. It's just like everybody else. Like everything everybody else got. You know? Netflix there. Okay, hold on. I don't want to do that. I want to go to my network. You know? And that's what I got pride in. And I got just as much content as Netflix and everything. You know what I mean? Movies. The Yard Squad. You know, I just met them 3 months ago. They up there. I can activate. You know? Health is Wealth Network. You know, my girl got yoga shows and cooking shows. Yoga shows. Dash Diabetes Network. Wait, hold on, went down. Oh, wait, hold on. Blue Rock, bad live shit. You know? Shows. Doing the whole shit. It's a whole thing. You can get music, get all that. See, I didn't know that. So, boom. And then it'd be music that not even, look, boom, watch this. Let's play that. Let's say a little bit of that. You feel me? You know? Yeah. And you get to see it as it's made. You know, I tell the story the way it's supposed to be told. You know? That's Raekwon, my brother. Oh, let me go. Then I got... This is a show I did last week. And we did this in the middle. This has happened during Corona. We still functioning. You know what I mean? This happened, we did this last week. So while they sitting still, trying to act like Big Willies, they owns nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Then I got real movies. Bomb. On or Up. That was in the theater. You know? Then real television scripted. Dressed to Kill. Bomb. You know? I directed all of that.
That girl trick goes to school, she lives a regular life. But her mother already got her.
So I'm not just like complaining. I really got the work. I'm really putting in the work. So where I'm calling people out, but I'm also giving you work. I'm putting my own network. Fuck them. I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Period. And that's how I'm doing it. So, you know, I suggest that everyone approach it that way. Don't be mad if they don't let you in the game. You got to create your own game. Period. I'm waiting for somebody to join in so we can do this. And also, State Property's there? Hold on. Somebody said, where's State Property? Hold up. Wait, let's go to Dash Films. So get the ball in. Shout out to Kenyatta. Oh, I didn't even show it. I'm on the wrong shit. All right. Let's see. Then we got Billy Carson, Galaxy Network. You know, tell you about the Anunnakis and all that. I want weapons. Let's see. Backstage, The Woodsman. Ethan Buckley. Let me see. Where's State Property right there? Bong. See? State Property right there. It's all there. All of that. Black Rock. And I made a lot of movies. This is my catalog. You feel me? in some way, shape, or form. And I've been doing all this on my own. You know what I mean? I've been doing it all on my own. And, you know, if you might not understand what that entails. It means you got to pay salaries, you got to buy cameras, you have to pay editors. You got to do all of that. You know what I mean? And I do it all. As well as fight these motherfuckers that want to spectate and be fans. So again, I ain't mad. But when I get on this platform, I'm going to bring awareness to those that y'all should watch out for. Somebody in a strong, powerful woman that's doing things independently, all the way from Africa. I don't know if she's in Africa now. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for letting me join.
It's my pleasure. You're doing some very big things, and I thought the people should see it and hear about it. You know, you're the kind of woman that I think the rest of the world should know about,
Wow,
and the things you're doing. So I want you to explain everything you're doing because it's off the hook. I'm very impressed.
thank you so much, Dame. So my name's Lucia Bukumpala, and I have a utility company back home in Uganda. So we generate, distribute, and sell electricity, and we also purify water. And Dame, I was talking to you about this. Like, we set up some hand washing stations back home because so like with the whole COVID situation, like I'm in Toronto right now, dual citizen of Uganda and Canada. So we're always told like wash your hands, wash your hands. But for our people back home, they don't always have clean water. So like when we had Ebola, Uganda did a really good job. And they did it just by setting up hand washing stations. So just my brother actually, who's the company, it's a family company, I think you'd appreciate. He fit the bill for like 9,000 people to wash their hands. So it's so
That's
simple.
dope.
Like we take it for granted, but it can save lives.
And you also, what were you doing before this though? What was the whole business model you was telling me about?
Oh yeah, you mean like Michigan case competition or my actual business model in
All
general?
of it. Like the thing is, you're an independent woman, black
Yes,
woman,
yes,
and you're doing a lot of things on your own internationally.
correct.
And you know, I just feel like these are the type of people I should be showcasing. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So, you know, I wanted you to tell them everything, so you know they can understand. And you're doing this on your own, and it's really impressive.
yeah, thank you. So yeah, so I mean, we build infrastructure. So primarily mini grids. So when you pay your electricity bill, like all the wires to your house and on the streets, those wires are from a generation site to like station and all the way.
It's going in and out. Pause a little bit.
Okay, sorry, let me switch hands. My arm's tired. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do all the infrastructure. Like we do the generation, which we do typically solar.
Cut out again.
Because we're working in areas back home, like the environmental studies and the construction. Like typically do the work of like probably 8 companies, and we purify water.
One of the questions somebody said was, "Who funds the project?"
Well, as of now, we're self-funded. It's a family company. It's called Bukulu Power. My last name is Bukulu Mpaji Wamala. It's a mouthful. And the shareholders are me and my siblings and my cousin.
So you're a power company. Basically, you
Yes,
set up little Con Edisons in African villages, and you power them.
exactly.
Now that's off the hook. You know that's a hustle people don't really get. You know what I mean? And it's helping people. So
Yeah.
what's the process of going into a village and setting up a little Con Edison? How do you do that?
Well, it's a really long process. Like, first of all, you have to get permission from the government. So that's like a huge barrier to entry. You have to pitch your idea to the government. And once they allow you to go in and develop, you go and meet with like the local leaders. So like the sub-county chief, or I don't know what the equivalent would be in American politics because I'm Canadian. And then when the leaders accept your idea, you then go and you do like town halls in the community, and you just tell them, we want to do this, what do you think? and people tell you what they think. Like one area we went to, someone in the community said, "Oh, don't come here and steal all our women." And I was kind of like, "Huh?" Like I didn't get it.
Did they think I was coming in town? They thought I was coming in town?
You're funny. But it makes sense though, because like when development workers come, they disrupt the economy, because like, people who work for me make a lot more money than people who live in the district. So if you're, don't have a lot of money and you see a guy with more money, you might leave your husband, or it's like if you're a young girl, the guy's like, "Yeah, are you 18?" Oh, it was
Trust
my
me,
birthday.
I promise you, this is the story of my life. I know exactly what you're saying. But let me ask you this: why wouldn't the government go in there and do that themselves, like set up power in the villages? Why wouldn't they do it?
It's so expensive. So it's like you have to imagine, like most of our economy in Africa is informal, so they're not paying taxes. So the government doesn't have a purse like government in the Western world would. So they have to pay for defense and a lot of expenses. And for healthcare, they don't have the money. And they had the number off the top of my head, but to drag the grid, it's really, 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 really like millions of dollars per kilometer. So that's where someone like me, hey, don't worry about dragging that grid. Set up everything.
Interesting. And
Yeah.
can you do this in America?
Well, you guys have electricity, so you just don't need it. But a place like Northern Canada, I've been to, which is arguably worse. Oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. But Northern Canada is a hot mess. Places like that would need it. But in America, you guys have electricity. You're good. But this can be done all throughout Africa, because
Right.
there's about like 800 million people in Africa with no electricity. So this is very, very replicable.
So then, how do you make money from giving away power?
Oh, I don't give it away. I sell it.
Just
Yeah,
sell that.
but I have
Okay.
the license, so I'm the only one who's allowed. Like what you were referencing a company. What's that company called? Con something?
Con Ed. That's
Yeah.
what everyone works with out here.
Okay, yeah. So I'd be like the Con Ed, where no one else is allowed to sell electricity. So that's how we make money.
So you're about to be a very big deal out there when shit kicks off.
Yeah.
So that's how you make those are the kind of plans that make $1 billion.
You got it. It's like I'm always saying, like when people play Monopoly, even when my daughter plays Monopoly, like you want the utility. You know what I mean? Like I need a way to put on my website and not get sued by Hasbro. But that's powerful, because as people make more money, they want more luxuries. Like you want a microwave, you want a lot of things we do here in the West. Like we don't realize we were taught to do that. Like putting lights up at Christmas. It's not just my idea. Like General Electric taught you to do that, to use more electricity. Then they told you to get a toaster oven and a microwave and a flat. Like, so it's the kind of thing. It's like the kind of investment like a pension fund would be interested in, because the growth's not like gigantic like a VC would want it, but it's steady and it will just increase over time.
You see, this is the kind of conversation I like to have. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a beautiful woman and talking that, you'd have my attention all day. You know what I'm saying? It's not bubblegum shit. It's boss shit.
Yeah.
You're not even talking about millions. You're talking about billions. And you're doing it yourself with your family. And that's why I was like, I got to, he was telling me about it. I was like, you got to get on the live. Because, these are the kind of conversations I like to have. And if you're not talking about shit like this, it really doesn't hold my attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's a great plan. It's a good dream. It's a big plan. Yeah. And, how did you get into that game?
Honestly, it's like whenever I do media, they ask me. I used to work in fashion. I used to be an agent for like models and talent, and I didn't like telling girls to starve. And anyways, I was gonna go to New York. I got into Pratt to do an MBA in luxury management. I wanted to just like work for Balenciaga or something. and I got pregnant. And then I was kind of like, oh, I can't go to the States. There's no health care. Like, what am I going to do? But I was planning to go back home to get money to pay for my tuition. So I went anyways. And then I just kind of got fired. I don't know if it's, sorry, my arm's tired. I've never done live before. I don't know if it's kind of like, you have to, when you have you're like something more meaningful. Like I just was like, you know, maybe I could do something to tell young girls to starve. And I just like a lot, not a lot, but I don't know, like talk down in my country, but like it was waste on the ground. And I was like, there must be something to do with that because it was mostly agricultural waste. So then I was like, oh, okay, I want to have like a waste of energy. But it's really expensive.
So, hey, can you stop that for 1 second? Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So, people are asking, is there a way that they can get down? Like, if somebody from America wants to get down with this, how could they get down? That's what some people are asking.
That's like music to my ears. You know, I always like, me and my brother in church, we always kind of like fantasized about getting in touch with people like yourself and like your millionaire.
Can you stop it completely? Okay. Why? I gotta stop everything so she can clean. All right. Go ahead. Dad, I'm listening. I got something outside.
Your own house. You got sent outside.
And there's music outside. I'll go over here. All right, what you were saying?
Your outside looks beautiful though. It's overcast in Toronto. But
oh no, it's hot outside. I'm about to get back in the sun. I was waiting for the hot tub to get hot. So yeah, so can people get people get in touch with you?
Oh, of course. Like I mean, on Instagram, it's at Lucia Wamala. Well, I guess they can see up top. Sorry, I've never done this before. My website's bakulapower.com. I'd love to talk to anybody because, like, I look at you guys in the States, and you guys are treated so terribly, and it's like, why don't you come home? We need people like you. Like your currency, when you convert a U.S. dollar to a Ugandan shilling, that's a lot of money. You make a lot of difference, and like all of the industries are nascent. Like actually, one thing I wanted to tell you, Dave, I don't take a lot of your time, but with your streaming network, I don't think people realize how serious that is in media. Like, right? I don't think people get it. Like in Africa, that's huge. It's like warfare. So I'll give you an example. In Zambia, Jesus, how do people hold these phones all the time? My arms hurt. But in Zambia, right now, China has gone in and they built the infrastructure to change the TV from analog to digital. But in the process, they're like, okay, no, we got you. We'll run your telecom company and we'll even make TV shows for you. So now they're feeding Chinese state propaganda to all of Zambia and saying things like, oh, we stopped Ebola. And they even went and hired the local Zambian actors to be part of their shows. Wow. And people now, especially in the US, are realizing, you know, it's one thing if China comes in and takes over your port. You can go to the court of law, like in Djibouti, they've had issues with the port. But when they're getting into your minds. They're taking over the airwaves? That's crazy. Well, that's why it's important for us to have a channel where we can give honest information that behooves us, not controlling us. Because basically the information that's given to us now is very selective and it's all meant to control. It's all meant to keep us in line. And I'm not even mad at it if, you know, I have the option to not listen. Yeah. I'm mad at the people that are aware of it and they still let themselves get caught up in it. Like if you know that, you know, shit is not right, you know, you should fucking do something to make it right. You just, you know, don't be lazy about just sitting around and looking the other way and, you know, calling and complaining. Do something. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are complacent and they'd rather be miserable than fight to be happy. And sometimes you have to fight for, you know, life's not meant to be easy. It's all a test. It's all a challenge. Like you just said, to open up the
to open up one of them power things, you got to go and talk to everybody and lobby, and it's not like you could just turn a switch. But,
No.
you know, you're doing something for the future, not for the now. And you're playing a big game. And that's why I like big game. I love the big game. I hate the little game. I only like to play the big game. What's the purpose of playing any game unless it's a big one? Why play a little game?
Well,
You know
that's
what I mean?
for me, like, so I have a little girl, and I'm like, you know, if I worked in Toronto and I had to put her in before care and after school care, and I'd be stressed. I may as well be stressed and do something I believe in. Like, the stress is going to be there anyways.
Right, exactly. So, and also, why be stressed for $1 million? I'd rather be stressed for $1 billion. You feel me? You know, why be stressed for $5 and you could be stressed for $5 billion? I'd rather be stressed for a bigger game.
That's the thing.
You know, it's like running on a treadmill. If you're gonna run, you might as well lose some weight and go somewhere. You know what I mean? Period. But anyway, where can people reach you, and how can they get involved? And if they want to expound or learn more about this or become a part of it, how can they do that? Because, you know, I'm going to capture, you're going to send me the content and a lot of the other things we were going to do, because I really want people to see this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Thank you so much. Well, on Instagram, Twitter, Lucia Wamala, at Lucia Wamala. The website's Bakulu Power, BAKULU, like power.com. And you can just send me a DM, email me, or anything. Like, we work with so many partners.
Well, everybody's like, keep her on the team. I'm sure someone's going to creep up on your DM that's on the other side. Like, come with us. It always happens. They always watching. Trust me. They watching. I see y'all. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? All right. Well, you know, nice talking to you, and I appreciate you. And let's, you know, I'm
my daughter
checking
on the camera. Come now.
Hey, oh, she's beautiful. And you're a single mother doing all that, right?
Yeah, I am.
See, and some dude will be complaining, expecting some girl to pay his bills, and you doing all this on your own, right? That's real power. That's why I got to give girls all the props and women all the props in the world, especially a nice, strong black one like yourself, for sure.
Thanks, Dave. So we'll talk. Thank you for letting me come on. I really appreciate it.
No problem. What's up?
Bye.
Later. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. You know? That's the type of conversations that I like to have. You know? She came with a solution. You know, there was a problem, and she came with a solution. And then she like, if y'all want to get down, y'all can get down, but my shit is set up. And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? For real. So yeah, I think. So are we gonna put up the the Memphis World Comedy shit? Huh? What the fuck is government? What's this nigga doing? What are you licking you up? There's Nicolette getting some sun. Say what up, Nicolette.
Hi.
Say hi to the cute ladies out there.
Shut up, Dave.
Say hey, pretty lady. Why is Gov licking you up like that?
I don't know. He loves me.
God damn. This nigga Gov is on some other shit right now. Yeah. What's good, y'all? Yeah, Lucia Walmart. She did her damn thing right there. She came to one of the shows too. She's good people. You know, I'm gonna be watching what she's doing, and I'm gonna be showcasing it. You know. So we said we could put the we're gonna put the one on the IG, but when we gonna put we can put the show up. Oh, we can't put the show up till Monday, right? Well, you don't like the. I thought we got him. I said get him. So, well, you want to put the comedy, you want to fix the font, right?
I mean, yeah.
But y'all hate the font. She's in charge of the creative stuff, so we got a show, but she wasn't loving the font, so she don't want me to put it up till the font's right. Her and Maki, and that, you know, I gotta respect that. But I'm gonna put up a little piece on Instagram. So let's just put the thing up on Instagram. We'll have it fixed by Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
And then also Billy Carson we could do, right? Oh, you did? And is the Billy Carson up? Well, we can put it up. All right. So you might as well put that up. Billy Carson. So yeah, I'm gonna put the Billy Carson episode up. It's so dope to be able to just program from this pool. Like I'm working from the pool right now. You know, this is what working from the pool looks like. You feel me? Oh, Love Nausicaa. Let me see how she doing. I'm checking on Nausicaa. Remember, she had the corona. She caught that shit and she beat it. So I want to see what's happening with her. Hey,
Hey,
what's happening?
I'm good. And
Wow,
that,
damn, you all perked up and healthy and all that.
oh my God, I'm just like so happy.
I'm glad.
I can't wait. I can't wait to do so many things. I
You know,
really can't
look at
wait.
her. She's healthy again.
You, Rocky, how are you?
Hi. I'm so
How you
good. You
doing?
look amazing.
Thank you. You look good
Oh,
too.
look at this. Yo, leave him alone. Oh, look at Cookie. Look at Cookie. Cookie was fighting Dusko. Sorry. Yeah, she looked good. Look at her. Woo! Look at her.
Hey,
Look at you, though.
Good job.
good
Bring
to
it
see
right
you
back.
guys. I miss you.
We miss you too. So
Yeah.
so it's gone.
Hopefully, I just can't wait to be Monday or Tuesday to just make really, really short, steady, that everything, it's fine
Woo!
and
You look beautiful.
like
Good God. Damn. Sheesh.
on track. I'm back on track. Yeah.
You back.
I can't wait.
Treasure Lee.
I know.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. Thank you
Yo,
so much for your support, guys. You've been amazing as usual.
no, we were sure. I was scared for you. I was like, God damn, not her. Please, not her. Word. But why you still licking you up like that?
Wow, that was crazy.
Fucking she could. They all licking
Hey,
her up and all that.
Nicolette.
But hey, look at Nausicaa. She better.
Jessica.
Hey,
Hey.
Nicolette, how you doing?
Why they
Good.
all
You
licking
sound
you up like?
so
Oh,
much
you got
better.
suntan oil on?
No, I'm just
Oh
like
my God,
Salty.
Josco.
She just mad salty.
Hey,
That's why. Yo, go get in
no
the hot
way.
tub. We're gonna get in the hot tub. So, are you gonna be able to take another test, or what do you do?
So I'm gonna stay home for like, let's say another 3 weeks for sure, and then I'm gonna test again just to make sure everything's gone.
Yeah.
And I would really definitely recommend anyone who got it, because there's so many people that even got it in a very, nothing really bad and stuff, but they still go, shopping, grocery store, but we're still super contagious. So we really, really have to stay home and be responsible for that. I will definitely encourage people that to be wise and stay home, for even though we feel super great. And this is what's tricky with that, because you feel fine and you feel like, like never nothing happens. So
Now, here's another case of an independent mother, right? Now, what's your nationality? You Vietnamese and
French, yeah, yeah, French,
Vietnamese, very, very, very exotic. But you have your own business. You got your own art gallery, and you
yeah,
don't sell little art. Like you be killing my art. Your shit is, you know, and you're managing a business with Corona and 2 children by yourself.
yeah.
And that's why I don't be wanting to hear dudes crying about they can't get a break and blah blah blah, and no one passes that. I want you tell me how you started your art gallery business.
So my gallery, I used to work for art gallery. So I arrived in the States 5 years ago, right? So
You only been here 5 years,
yeah, I
and
only
you
been
start and,
5
and
years.
you own a gallery at the Sofitel right now.
Yeah,
All
West
right,
Beverly Hills, yeah, correct.
all right, talk that talk.
So no, what I used to work in fashion back in the day, like did a lot of fashion and stuff.
You were definitely on the cover of some magazines, some big
Yeah,
magazines.
I did
Yeah,
some Vogue, some
yeah.
Glamour, some Elle, some, Upper Bazaar, shoot with Karl Lagerfeld and stuff like that. And when I arrived in the States, my first concern was I was separated, right? So I had to start from scratch in a country that is not mine. My first concern was I didn't want to be, like, obviously I'm not 18 or 20 anymore. I have two kids, that's 10 and 11. So I wanted to be in the business and do business because I didn't want to wait that my phone will ring to have a castings or something like that. I needed to just to be able to run a business, to be able to pay my bills and to build something in the long term, right? But when I started, I mean, I did everything. I was doing fitting for Joe Jeans. He's a dear friend of mine, and thank you because he made me, won my first dollar bill. And at the same time, I was giving pamphlets, on Sunset. They had like those Ferrari ride for 20 minutes for $89. So I was giving pamphlets, on Sunset Boulevard and on, Santa Monica, and I was doing everything that I could do to learn. And that guy that I knew who built that company asked me to help him to do the marketing, kind of Nicolette, first. I was doing pretty much everything,
Right.
which was a very good experience because I got to learn everything. I used to work in fashion and I'm come from a classical background. I went to the University La Sorbonne, played cello and piano, but like business wise, I didn't have any experience. So I had to learn. And then I worked for a gallery, which was the Gallery Mountain, and I say because he believed in me and gave me such a great chance. And a couple of months later, I just become the director of the gallery and manage, the artists, doing the shows and going to Art Basel and taking care of the shipment and the cratings and, like all of the paperwork when you have to ship in international. So I used to work for them for a couple of, years. And, then I got this opportunity to do my own gallery with the Sofitel Hotel. And that was amazing. Yeah. 5 years now.
So
Crazy.
I just want people to understand that you created your own way and you made it happen for yourself. And, speaking another language. So, let me ask you this. How are you going to adjust now that, no one can come exactly to a gallery? Are you still going to be having your business? Are you doing it virtual? Like, how are you going to adjust for the next 4 or 5 months?
So I just think it's been pretty much chaotic for everybody, that is for sure. First of all, we were all in the dark. We didn't know if this is gonna, last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But now we understand that it might, they said now May 15. But there's so many other things that I can work on. I have the website. I work a lot with, I have a lot of news from artists. We're getting ready because it's gonna pick up again. That's for sure.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. There's still, beautiful houses getting built in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, but no. I think people will still buy art, but they're
Yeah,
not gonna go to galleries. You're gonna have to like show them virtually and shit like that. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So you have to do
yeah,
like, you should try. You know what you should do? You should do like a virtual art gallery while this is going on. You know what I mean? And show
yeah,
all your art and have everybody show up on one of those Zooms. Let them talk to the artist.
yeah.
Shit like that. I mean, I think it's a good
It is.
time to do creative things, and you'll probably find that
Mhm.
that would probably work whether there's a pandemic or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Zoom is so easy. You know.
Zoom is fantastic. You're
So
right.
imagine you take pictures of all your art and let them the artist actually talk about the process, because that's as an art gallery, that as a person that collects art, the process is important to me as well. You know what I mean? And let
Yeah,
them talk about the point of view and all that. And plus, you got good taste in art.
yeah.
Got
We're
retinas
gonna
just
do
laying
some.
around and shit like that.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Instagram live with artists too to present their work. There's so many amazing artists that are, part of the gallery from like, I love Brendan Diener. You could see his art on Timbaland's Instagram. He have one of his art on the studio, which is, I'm so excited for him, because it's a great platform to be seen to. So we're gonna start doing, a lot of
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you gotta do a virtual art tour of your gallery, because you gotta
Yeah,
fly a gallery. You gotta show them that gallery. That shit is fly. The whole
you're
world
right.
needs to see that.
I will.
You do stun on them now. Now you got an excuse. And, I love talking to you because I love talking that fly art shit in that voice. Imagine just talking art to that voice and shit. That shit is fly.
I
That's what
know.
that's what my life looks like.
And
But
I know
anyway,
we're working on the next show. We have like Taj, which is an amazing artist. He did like a lot of, music video for Usher, just to name a few, Beyonce, and he does, his art is crazy. It's more digital art, but it's beautiful. So,
You in the third episode of Dress to Kill.
I really?
Yeah, you remember that shot we did at the table with Tori Hart when I was,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you in that.
Oh my, I'm gonna look
You in it.
it up.
Well, it's not out yet. I'm editing, so don't worry. I'm editing. It's the first episode is out,
Nice, nice, nice.
but the second episode and the third are being edited
I'm
as we
so
speak.
proud of you guys. You're killing it.
All right, well, give my
That's
regards
it.
to the kids. I love them. Tell them I love them. Tell little
Thank you.
FIFA, he should.
Yeah.
You got a video game?
Huh?
He got a video game over there to play?
No. He does a lot of soccer every day, and he has like some games on my
Should I send the video game over so he
phone.
can
No.
play? So,
No.
it's just
No.
sitting here. I might as well send it to him.
No. Whenever we good and whenever this over, we'll go come and.
I'm gonna drop it off at your. I'm gonna have somebody drop it at your door in a plastic bag. I got you.
Love you as always. You guys take care, all right?
Love
Good to
you.
see
Tell Marcia goodbye. Look, tell
Bye, guys. Bye. Love you guys. Bye, Nicolette. You guys take care.
Later.
Bye.
Stay
Bye.
safe. Well, I'm glad she's better. But she made a full recovery. So that also shows you that you could beat it and be like, she was fucked up like 7 days ago, and she was real generous with the information and what actually helped her and what her whole experience was. So she gave me some comfort in knowing that you could beat it, and also what medicines to take. They're fighting. Dogs are tripping, man. They be attacking the look at this shit. They be attacking the vacuum thing. So yeah, I guess what we doing is staying healthy. What you about to cook?
I'm making pickles.
What you mean you're making pickles? I don't get it. How do you make pickles? You gonna gourmet up some pickles? I don't get it.
Cucumbers and dill.
Cucumbers and dip.
Vinegar.
And you're gonna fry them?
Put them in a jar. Fry them. Oh my god.
You're actually making pickles. Oh, okay, I get it. She's making pickles. There are cucumbers now. All right, I'm slow. So those are cucumbers now. Cause you know why? I saw the pickle thing, so I thought it was in it.
It's a herb jar, so
Yeah, but I thought, so
quarantine.
you're actually making pickles. That's dope. From cucumbers. She's making pickles from cucumbers. That's fly.
You and Nicolette. No. This is a cucumber. Okay. It's gonna have dill weed all over it.
Oh no, I don't want no dill weed. But yeah, so Rocky does interesting things like that, and I love it.
And then I'm making mashed potatoes and mushrooms.
Mashed potatoes and mushrooms.
And sauteed spinach for dinner. And then we're making banana bread.
And you making banana bread? Yeah. Ooh, Maria Swanson, what's happening? I like her. I follow her. She's pretty. She's pretty. Yeah. How did she beat it? She beat it with the hydrocloxin, right? How you call that? Let me see what you smoking on. Let me see if her roll is right. So let me just tell you what's going on right now. Rocky challenged me to grow my hair out, and it's gonna be funny. But she asked me to do it, so that I know everybody like, oh, why is shit ain't tight?
I never seen you with your hair.
I never seen me with my hair growing out as an adult.
Hair.
I don't even know if my hair still even know how to grow. I want to see though. So yeah, this is a good roll.
Yeah.
You might should roll up the next one.
Oh.
That was a good roll. I didn't even know she could roll like that. When you get your what? Why am I even rolling? I'm fucking. Appreciate you, Maria. I mean, from Detroit. Love Detroit. That's what T Grizzly's from, Detroit. We were supposed to do a rock project. We'd have done this shit. Nah, you don't block the haters. You know, the thing about people that speak about other men, that means they hate themselves. And all you could do is feel sorry for them. So I like them to be able to, like, maybe I can make them love themselves so they won't be worried about another man, you know? And when another man waves another man's flag that doesn't even know him, you gotta really hate your life to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand that. So I don't really pay attention to when people say things like that, but I expect it. I expect insecure people to try to make me look bad so they look good, you know? But also people ain't got shit to do. They hate their life. You know, I have passion for what I fight for, and I'm happy to even have something to fight for. You know, that I know how to love. You know, a lot of people don't even know how to love themselves. So how the fuck they gonna know how to love others? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, y'all see us every day, and our lifestyle is just be happy every day and be productive, and that's what real wealth is. It doesn't matter if you have a whole bunch of bread and you're sitting home alone right now, you know, and not by choice, or like if you got to pay somebody to come over, you're a sugar daddy. I'm starting to learn about that shit. I didn't even know that shit really existed like that. You know, then you got to get your shit together. You know what I mean? Period. It doesn't matter how much bread you got in the bank to look at if you're not laughing every day, if you're not doing what you want every day, if you're not helping the people you love every day, then what are you doing? You know? And if you're not here for anything but to either like learn something or bring something to the table, you shouldn't really be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not invited. Social distance yourself. I'm all right with it. You know, this is a destination. This isn't something that's forced on someone. When you come here, it's either you come in to look at what I'm doing and learn from it, or you come in to observe how much you hate your life and how it looks to be happy while you live in the light when you live in the dark. You know? But for my thing is, if I'm living in the light, I want to teach everyone how to live in the light. You know? And I can still feel the pain of everybody that I love. And I love everyone that was with me before. I still feel everything that goes on the block. You know, all that shit. And that's my driving force. And I don't expect people certain people, not everybody, but I don't expect certain people not to fight, try to resist me. I expect that. You know? It's all part of the game. And I also know there's always going to be lames that are going to be talking about me when I'm not there and trying to make a living out of it. And that shit is straight corny, making bread off of gossip, especially as a man, you know? But, you know, it is what it is. To each his own. To each his own. So, again, make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're being productive. I would figure out how to get money from the house for the next 6 months, you know? And I would be a source of motivation for the people around me if I was you. But that's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there are people that aren't from our culture that I will be coming at. Hopefully, our culture will be smart enough to support, just based on the fact that it's not happening to me, it's happening to all of us. Have some pride and stop letting them disrespect us and just start doing things on our own. You know what I mean? And that's that. So I appreciate y'all and thank you. Check out the Culture Vultures book. Check out Dame Dash Studios, DTV. You know, check out some new programming. There's some funny shit I know we just posted on the Instagram. I think she posted it. She's gonna post some funny shit today. And just let's have fun with it. And let's support each other. You know what I mean? Period. And nice seeing you, Maria. You should, so we can talk. I want to talk to you. And I appreciate everybody. So I'm gonna check y'all later. Big shout out to Harlem. Big shout out to Ghana. Big shout out to London. Big shout out to Detroit. Big shout out to the Yacht Squad. Big shout out to Billy Carson. Big shout out to Taj. Big shout out to my wife, Raquel, my kids, all of them. Nicolette, Nicky Licky. You know, big shout out to everybody. Shout out to Scotland's in the building. It's Scotland. People from Scotland. I've never been to Scotland. Shout out to Jersey for sure. Yeah, you can look at the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. It's all on my streaming service. Check it out. And yeah, before we leave, I'm gonna leave y'all like this, cause all right, I'm gonna leave y'all like this. Again, this is what I'm gonna do. Everybody should just go to their TV, and boom, just look at something. I want to look at. I want to look at Just a Kid. Life is really complicated. Having an ex-wife that really wants to kill you, even though she loves you. But that's another story. You know, Rocky made that dress she's wearing. She made that dress. She made that dress. To me, all that family fighting, family shit is corny. Civil War makes no sense to me. Did a really good job, Rock. I know I'm not the most traditional husband in the world, and I understand why my wife wants to kill me. I'm not really sure why she was even in love. I was thought she was just interested in sex. At the end of the day, it makes no sense to me to let the person go and love the person you love the most. She knows girls who do anything to me, but she'll hurt girlfriend just to get to me. She'll hurt herself, she'll hurt her. Just tell her, man, it doesn't really hurt me a lot of feelings that girlfriend is hurt. It makes no sense for family to fight family. We got enough bullshit to deal with, we have to fight everybody else. My associates in general is family. I work with my brother-in-law and my cousin. God damn! You can't see? What's you gonna do? So Memphis Will. My brother-in-law is married to my sister. So Memphis Will's a funny cat, and he has his own show. So when you do a movie with me, and you're a character in my shit, you also go get your own show as well. So I'm gonna premiere that this week. You know, and we got a lot of content. So again, you know, it's only gonna get better. I promise you that. It's only gonna get better. And I'm gonna be consistent. I can guarantee you that every week of this Corona thing that we quarantine, I'm gonna make sure I give y'all some new work, some brand new work. You understand what I'm saying? Period. The Mike Tyson interview. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. Where the Mike Tyson? So the interviews, I got the. Oh, hold on, I'm not even. So for the interviews, you go to Poppington University, and then there you go. It'll be the hot box. So you can check all the interviews out. You know, I didn't even watch this.
David Dad, welcome to the hot box.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. I love this spot. I love this is like a dream for a guy like me.
Right?
All your dreams are like you share a dream. Like mine again, right? Like mine. Then, you know, if you want to see the Breakfast Club, that's the infamous one. See the Breakfast Club. Look at Governor. So cute. So yeah. So the thing is, I'm not just complaining about, television networks and wanting to get in their house. I just built my own. You know what I'm saying? Period. And I'm gonna show you how y'all can build your own. You know, but this is gonna be a real network. And just like I did with the music business, I didn't like the way it treated us as a culture, so I took it over and I changed the game. I did the same thing in fashion, and now I'm gonna do it in television. You know what I mean? And it's time for me to come out and do volume and stop fucking around. So when we come out of this Corona, I'm coming out with a full head of steam, and I'm gonna have more shit launched. You know, and I'm gonna showcase what a real network is and what a real network's obligation is to do. Is to showcase authentic stories and let the people that are telling them, let them be from the culture, and let the people that are telling them benefit. You know, get residual income, have ownership. You know, so all the content I put out with other people are partnerships. You know what I'm saying? It's not I pay you a fee and you go walk and I get $1 million and trillions of dollars and you don't get nothing. And you got to worry about your next check. And that's how they treat us. Like they pay us a little fee and we have no ownership in it. So when you do deals with me, you have ownership. And everyone that's ever done a deal with me has had ownership. And look at the people that do deals with me. It would be stupid for me to be mad at someone that I did business with, their success. When someone that I did business with does well, it makes me look good. It would be my ego that would be bothered. And that's dumb. I would never be bothered by another man's success, especially if I was a part of it. That's just a walking around billboard for everything that I've done. And it's not just one person, it's 10 people. From every walk of life, from music to fashion to television to movies. So what I've done is I've made sure that in each and every industry, anyone that I've done business with, they run that industry when I walk away. So if you do music and I was with you in music, when I leave, you're going to run it. If you do comedy and I'm doing comedy, when I leave, you're going to run it. I taught you. And that's what's happened. If you do TV, once you get with me, you're going to run it. And every single industry, y'all can call the names out. I don't even have to. From fashion, music, television, art, from niggas that's selling sneakers, everything. You know, that's not a coincidence. And the fact of the matter is, I'm not the one that gets the lion's share. I make sure they walk with it. You know? So I don't understand. Why would I be mad about being fair? I set all my deals up so people could walk away. So why would I be mad when they walk away? It's the stupidest shit in the world. You know? I set the deals up that way. You think they set the deals up like that? I set the deals up. When you walk into Dame Dash's office, don't come asking me to give you anything. We have to partner. Period. And you'll be able to feed your family from your pocket. I don't have to give you nothing. You can walk away and you'll have a great life. So why would anyone hate a person for doing that for them? Why would they be mad? You know? But anyway, that's on them. I don't feel that that emotion. I just be so happy about my future. It's too fucking I don't have time to be worried about being mad about the past ever. You know? But if somebody's disrespecting me, I got to deal with it. There's nothing I can do about it. And regardless of what and what I got, I'm never going to just let somebody come up and smack me like that. And it's going to be hard for me not to hit back some way, shape, or form. You know? So I was about to get off, but then I went on a whole tangent. If they back outside, I got to go lay with them because they're going to be mad. I've been on this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? For real. So anyway, I'm out. I think the dog is on me. Hold on. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna put out some new content. Damn, nobody's outside no more. Yeah, you gonna go back outside, or is it too cold now? What about hot tub time? But you didn't get in the hot tub. I'm not the. I was on the phone. I was doing an interview with Do It All for like 2 hours. So that's the reason why I couldn't turn on the hot tub. But the hot tub's on now. I think Nicolette wants to go in the hot tub. Let me see. Wow. Look at this shit here. All right, okay then. I'll see what the hot tub's all about myself. Let me see if it's hot. I'm gonna let y'all know. You know? Oh, they're making banana bread. I can't be mad if they in there making banana bread. All right, let me see what's up with the hot tub before I break up. So, not gonna lie, man, make some good flip flops. These shits is comfy as fuck. Those some comfy ass flip flops. Yeah, some good flip flops. I did turn the hot tub on. Hold on. Yeah, it's hot, but not that hot. It needs to be hot. It's still heating up. Just to walk the dogs. And then if the sun, you can still get in the hot tub when the sun's not out. But I like it when the sun's out. But also I like it when the sun's not out. I like it when the sun's not out. Yeah, I was talking that boss talk a second ago. I got off it. You know? Exactly. Live and love life. I'm just repeating positive shit right now. It's not hot enough yet. So are we going to walk the dogs? We going to walk the dogs? Why are you mad? I don't know why she's mad at me. Why are you mad at me? Huh? Okay. Well, I want you to focus. So if I get off the phone, you're not going to be focused on me?
I was focused on you all day.
Wow. 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 I love that, you know? I love that. I love that. She's upset because I didn't hang out with her today.
You hung out with the internet all day.
Because I hung out with the internet all day. Spanish.
Don't try to sugar me up.
You know, why are you trying to duck out of it? Like, ew. Nicolette, why you don't want to be in the love bubble? Anyway, I'm out of here. All right, y'all. We're going to holler later. And, you know, I'll talk to y'all. Wait. So now when I end it, listen, if I want to save it. Wait a minute. Let me get Nicolette's attention real quick. Get him off. I end it. Now how do I save it?
End it.